Welcome to a little tea time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a little tea time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Who listening?
Welcome to a little tea time.
All right.
Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little tea time. Welcome to a little tea time.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. So good evening, good evening, good evening. I want to welcome y'all to a little tea time with me, Jarek Thomas, aka JRESD, your favorite published author. Got to do my product placement. Shout out to Gino Steam My Tea for their delicious tea that I drink on every single show. So got to shout y'all out. Because that's the tea that's in my cup. Shout out to New York City for this beautiful cup that I've been drinking out of. And I want to welcome y'all to a little tea time 2022. Oh my God. Tonight's show, before I get to my guest, I want to recognize Miss Betty White, actress and comedian Miss Betty White, and actor and civil rights activist and our king brother, um Mr. Sidney Poitier. It's gonna get serious just for a second, y'all. Mr. Sidney Poitier, I watched his films. I've been watching his films over the years, and um I was hurt by this news, hearing that we lost Sidney Poitier. But in all, it's the life that we have, and we have to continue to keep moving, um, because we're losing people. We're losing people, and it's the way of the world. The world is never going to stop. It's going to continue to go in the circle that it's going to go. So we have to just be prepared for the ride that's going on. Same thing with Betty White. I watched films that she was in. I watched TV shows that she was in, and I enjoyed her. I enjoyed her what she brought to the stage. I enjoyed her aloofness. I enjoyed the energy that she brought to screen, and to have the chance to experience both of these big time people in the world that we live in. Um, I'm still just kind of taking it in. Um, very much still taking it in. Very much very humbled by the fact that we've lost some really great entertainers. And that's just the beginning of what we're going to be dealing with throughout the year, y'all. So just prepare yourselves mentally and physically and emotionally, for the tragedies that are going to continue to happen. As y'all know, we are still in the middle of COVID, and we're now on the third variant. So I just want to acknowledge all of the doctors and the nurses and anyone in the hospitals and anyone who's out there on the front line still working to defend and take care of us in the hospitals, man, and in these nursing homes and wherever y'all are in the work that y'all are doing. Thank y'all so much, because here we are on variant 3, and the world is still topsy turvy, and we don't know how long this is going to continue to go on. So I just want to salute y'all and let y'all know that we are still fighting this fight. We're not giving up. The world is going to continue to move forward. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give in. And y'all continue to stay strong. Um, because there's so much going on, I just wanted to just air out the negativity first. And now that I've did that, I want to thank everybody who's tuning in tonight. If you're at home watching, anybody who's watching the football game right now, anybody, because I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. So if y'all seeing the Cowboys play versus Philly right now, y'all, if y'all are still watching my show and y'all are watching the game, just kind of comment down here in the actual show what's going on, because we gonna be here for a minute because I gotta do my show and I gotta get my guest in. So y'all just kind of keep me posted on who's winning, because right now I gotta take a break. Like, I turned the TV off and turned everything off. Just be right here with y'all. So before I get my guest in, I don't know if she's out there. Hey, Mimzy, are you out there, Queen Sister Darling? Are you watching? Are you present with us right now? I want to make sure I got you out there before I do your spill to get you in. I don't know if she's still out there watching. Okay, cool. She's out there. So I am about to give it a bring in my guest. Before I bring her in, let me introduce her. Okay, so Mim McCoy, aka Mimzy, was born in Shreveport, Louisiana. She works she works with acrylic on canvas mediums as her primary focus. Mimzy is a musician and writer as well. She finds her inspiration through hip hop, rock, and rap music. Her philosophy regarding her work is my inward energy being manifested outwardly that cannot be expressed verbally, only visually. How she feels and how she is moved by music enhances her abstract technique. She has branded designer clothing and other merchandise with her images. She wishes to accomplish visual pleasure with her unique style for all others to enjoy. And her quote is, "There are no rules to art. Everyone is welcome." So if y'all are ready for my first guest for 2022, Miss Mimzy, Miss Mim McCoy, aka Mimzy. Mimzy, I'm about to work to get you in. If you are ready, and let's see if we can get you. Okay, Mim, I got you. I see that you're there. Okay, Mimzy, are you watching on your laptop or on your phone? Because past guests have all said that they've had problems coming on the show on like their laptops. So if you are near your phone, that would be great to get you on. And while we're waiting on Mimzy to come in, you guys, I definitely would love you guys. Okay, on your laptop. Okay, let me see if I can get you in one more time. Okay, Mimsy, if you can go live on your phone, if you can get on your phone, I can add you from your phone because it's not letting me add you some reason right now. Okay, let me see. Add. Okay, have her on. Let's get her in. While I'm waiting on Mimsy to come in, you guys, I definitely would love you guys to check out my books, Coming Full Circle 2, Marriage, Money, and Mayhem, The Confessions of a Conceited Drama King, and Catching Up With Me. I have to shout out to my new royal reader for 2022, Miss Regina. She purchased all four books and she set the tone for my year. So I want to thank her so much for just being an advocate, supporter of what I do with Coming Full Circle. And I can I cannot do this without her. So thank you so much to every person who has purchased those books, every person who has supported me along the way, man. Thank y'all so much. I'm nothing without y'all. So thank y'all so much for everything that y'all do, for every royal reader around the world, for every person who's watching a little tea time, for every person who follows me on my social medias. Thank y'all so much because that means a lot to me as a person who's doing this now full time as a working artist. And I'm nothing without y'all. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, so grateful that y'all are so open to being a part of this journey with me. And I am very appreciative of that. So thank y'all so much to every person. Okay, Mimzy, I think it's waiting on you to add yourself because I added you on my page here. So I'm just waiting on you to accept it. Okay, it said the connection failed. Okay, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna continue to work to get Miss Mimsy on. In the meantime, so again, I just wanna try and where do I go? It's saying adding at the top of my screen, so it's I guess it's trying to make the connection between our pages to bring you on. We just got to kind of give it a little time to see what's gonna do for us, Mimsy. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting on Mimsy to get in, how's everyone's New Year going so far? I know we've only been in it a couple of days now, a little over a week. So I'm excited for everyone who's still going strong. People who are motivated, positive, interesting, encouraged. Let's keep that energy going. We have a whole year to go, and we are just in the beginning. So I want to encourage y'all that we can continue to fight the fight, continue to stay encouraged, continue to work, build those brands, push your books, push your clothing lines, push whatever it is that you're trying to do this year, and let's make a successful year out of everything that we're doing. Um, okay, we're still trying to get you in, Mimsy. I'm sorry, you guys, for the technical difficulties, but gotta work to get you in, Mims. By the way, since I'm speaking on clothing lines while I'm waiting on Mimsy to come in, I gotta show y'all this camouflage jumpsuit I'm wearing. I gotta shout this young lady out. I don't want to mess it up. I believe it's Go Beauty. Go Beauty. Make sure before I stand up. I gotta shout out Taylor Johnson. Taylor Johnson, I gotta shout you out, Queen Sister, for this jumpsuit. Let me show y'all this jumpsuit because I've been wearing this thing. If y'all can see this, my little camouflage. This thing is nice. It's everything. So y'all gonna shout out Miss Taylor Johnson and let her know that Jerick was wearing her suit again tonight on my show on a little tea time. I just sent you a request. Okay, I got it, and I just hit it for you, Mimsy. So I'm working to get you in, darling. We're gonna get you on. Still adding. I don't know what's going on with this thing. We've been at it for 15 minutes. know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Connection failed. Hey, Mimzy, it keeps saying connection failed. I'm not sure, Mimzy, I'm not sure, sweetheart. I don't know what's going on. Um, wow, this can get a little frustrating. I would hate to not have you on tonight, but I gotta get you on. I don't know. You want me to call? Um, we're gonna try this one more time, and then if that doesn't work, we'll just go from there. We're gonna continue to try. So just hang on, darling. If we cannot get you on here, we'll get you on the phone. So we're gonna make it work. We will definitely make it work. And Mimsy, I want to apologize um, that we're having the technical difficulties um, tonight. I'm not certain. I'm not sure what it is, but it's always a technical difficulty when we're doing the show. Um, so I apologize. I apologize for any inconvenience for you tonight, or if it was taking away anything going on your particular end. I really do apologize. So, trying to add one more time. After this one, I'm just gonna give her a shout, and we'll just go from there. Not certain what's going on with these technical difficulties tonight. But no sweat, because we know how to keep it going here at a Little Tea Time. Um, I am going to try and call her. Mimsy, I'm about to call you, and I hope you don't mind being on speaker. But we're gonna do your interview. So I'm gonna call you, and we're just gonna go from there because I don't think it's gonna add you. Um, Again, to all of my viewers watching, y'all, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties tonight. Um, I love what I do here with you guys, and I hate that we cannot get you on some Mimsy. I'm about to call you. This sucks.
Hello.
Hey, Mimsy, it's Jared.
Hey.
All right, I got you on the phone, and I'm still here on Facebook, but I got you on. Um, First of all, I'll have to say Happy New Year to you and your family, and welcome to a Little Tea Time via phone.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate that very much. I'm having some spiced apple cider from Tivana right now.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. So
You're welcome.
I wanted you to let the people at home know who you are and tell them about your brand.
Well, my name is Mim McCoy. I go by Mimzy. I am from Shreveport, Louisiana. I have been a musician and an artist my entire life. I come from a family of musicians and artists. My art career has really started to skyrocket over this last year. I have created Ethereal Illumination, which is my brand. You can go to etherealillumination13.com. Jarek, if you will put that in the comments, that'll be awesome.
Got it.
It is a clothing line. Primarily, it's unisex right now, and it consists of jogging suits, like hoodies. I do a lot of hoodies. I'm starting some bomber jackets. I'm doing T-shirts, and it's all consisting of my artwork.
Yes, I saw some of your stuff on your website. I saw all of her stuff on her website, I should say, y'all. And she had some really nice stuff. There was a backpack that I loved on there that had some really nice art on the back of it. Um, that was really cool. And I fell in love with just your work on your website because your website is really cool. You've done a fantastic job with your art. And I hate that I don't have you on screen so people can see who you are while we're talking. Can you hear you while we're talking here on Facebook?
Well, I don't have it pulled up because I don't want to be distracted by the echo that happens.
Yeah, because I don't know if you can hear you talking through the phone on Facebook.
Well, I will double check and make sure, but I'm sure I can. My voice tends to carry.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Everybody can go and check out my website. You can go and check out my website. You can go and check out my Facebook. I'm at Mimzy. That's Mimzy. Mimzy on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram at Mimzy _ ethereal art _13. And you guys can kind of get a better gist of me and what I do. At least you guys are able to hear my voice at this point in time. I'm really bummed that I'm not able to get on the video with you.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
It's the power of the internet. It's really the power of the internet.
Mimzy _ ethereal art _13. That's what we get. And you guys can kind of get a better gist of me and what I do. At least you guys are able to hear my voice at this point in time. I'm really bummed that I'm not able. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I got you. I'm putting your link up on the site while we're talking.
Fantastic. So I just got finished with a mural. The Bossier Arts Council is doing a new mural project on the back of their wall.
Okay.
It's adjacent to the main mural that's on there that you can see from the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
And so now all of the artists that are in Louisiana have the opportunity to pick a square on the Bossier Arts Council wall and paint their mural. I just got finished with mine. If you go on my Facebook, you can check out my mural and kind of get a feel for the type of abstract artwork that I do.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. And shout out to SHRAC, to the Shreveport Region's Art Council, for their wonderful work, because they really do go hard for artists here in the city. So shout out to SHRAC. And for anyone watching tonight.
SHRAC and the Bossier Arts Council as well.
Yes.
I'm really excited about this venture, and I really think it's important that SHRAC and the Bossier Arts Council combine forces to really assist the region in blossoming into the potential that we all know it has.
Yes. The city has taken a lot of punches and has had a lot of falls. And I've said this in other conversations with other artists. It's going to be up to us, the artists and the innovators and the business owners, to turn the city back around. We have the power to continue to help our city to come back to the way we knew it could be and how it should be. And it's up to us to continue to do the groundwork and put our voices out there and lending our energy and our time and our talents to our city to turn it back around. So I definitely just applaud you for your art and your efforts and all that you do, Mimzy. Thank you so much.
Jarek, I really appreciate you too, brother. I really do. And I totally agree with everything you're saying. I think it is vital for all of us who are in this area to really, really be focused on our area, because that's where our main support is going to stem from.
Yes.
Before it branches out.
Yes. I've seen that with a lot of artists. I'm not even going to say the artists. I've seen that with a lot of people who are from here. We grew up here. We go to schools here. We finish high school, and then we'll take off and go somewhere else and start a new life. And I said to myself, I can't leave home to start the life that I can have here. And it's good to start here and branch off, but this is where the foundation is. So I'm all about foundation. I'm all about setting the groundwork and setting the tone right here at home, where when my brand grows from here and I do branch out, they're like, oh, you're from Louisiana. We've been hearing about you. all over the place. So I support artists who start here at home and keep it here at home. If you have to branch out, yeah, go and branch out, because we have to step outside of our comfort zones to create our brand the way that we want it to be. But I'm one of those people that if we start here at home, let's build here at home first and bring that back home.
Absolutely. And regardless of being here or being away, there always needs to be that support system. You know, we have a lot of adults, we have a lot of responsible adults, we have a lot of irresponsible adults, and it's really unfortunate, the irresponsible ones that are located in our area. However, I feel that there is a responsibility on those of us who are responsible, who have children of our own, to really make an impact to our children, because it really starts at home. Regardless of whether or not we stay located here or branching out, it's vital that we show our children that it is possible to make a life and to be successful regardless of a label and stereotype of a city.
Yes, yes, I definitely believe in that. So, when did you start? When did you know that you had a passion for art?
I have been passionate about art my entire life. I used to sit with my mother and my aunt around the dining room table, and every year my aunt would have a tradition where she would say, "Okay, sit down and draw a portrait of me." And I would say, "Okay." So every year we would sit down around New Year's and I would draw a portrait of her. And it really just stemmed from there. My creativity really just blossomed. I had a lot of support when it came to my creative talents. And it has just really taken off and really blossomed into what I have always imagined it would, coming from my childhood.
Okay. So, what was some of your earlier works? Do you still have any of your earlier works that you did?
That's an interesting question. I would have to ask my mother.
Okay. Because they tend to keep everything.
Seasons really come and go,
Mm-hmm.
and I really had to start over and build from the ground up. At first, it was a tragedy. It has really turned into a total blessing for my life. But I believe my mother and my aunt would definitely have access to some of my first works, yes. Most of those would be on paper.
Okay, that's really cool. So, what is your aesthetic? Your aesthetic. How would you describe it?
Yeah, rephrase that for me, please.
How would you describe your work?
Well, I describe my work as really just whatever I'm feeling for the moment. I find a lot of my inspiration most of my inspiration through music. I listen to a lot of hip hop. I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to rock as well. And I like to just pick up a canvas, pick up a pen, pick up my paint, and whatever I'm feeling tends to be expressed visually onto whatever medium I am painting.
Okay, so let's see. Cause I'm a person of music. I've been singing since I was 9 years old, so I have a good ear for music. Um, Throw an artist out that you love to work with.
Tech Nine.
Wow, wow.
Tech
Um,
Nine is amazing.
oh,
He is very, very intelligent. You can tell by his lyrical ability that he is a highly intelligent individual. And just the rapid verbal lyricism and the alliteration that he spews is just absolute fire. It's very, very passionate, and I listen to him regularly. And I have found a lot of my art's inspiration through him for sure.
okay, that's cool. So you say that you listen to hip hop, rock, and R and rap. What are some of the other artists that you found inspiration from when you've done your work?
Well, Kendrick Lamar for sure.
Yes.
And he's very, very deep. You know, he won an award for his Damn album, and he deserved that. I listened to Eminem, of course.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He is a lyrical genius. The man is just insane. His artistic ability is equally as impressive as the previous mentioned. I've listened to a lot of Korn. I don't know if you're familiar with Korn. They did an album called Freak on a Leash back in the early 2000 era. Tool, I listen to Tool. And it just really depends on what I'm feeling for the day. You know, it depends on what mood I'm in. It depends on what I have going on that's going to determine what type of music I'm going to play on the radio.
Okay, that's really cool. So, what was one of your arts that inspired you the most?
Rephrase that for me, please.
What piece have you done that has inspired you the most?
So I have a piece called Phoenix Shift. And Phoenix Shift was actually done while I was listening to Lil Boosie. And I have actually submitted that work to the Critical Mass with Shrek. And so that will be available to have viewed at Art Space during Critical Mass this year. And it is just absolutely one of my main inspirational pieces. I really like to say that in the series of life, make sure you're the one to rise from the ashes.
Yes.
And that quote goes hand in hand with Phoenix Shift.
I like that. And wow, to hear Boosie inspired your art, that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely is one of my inspirations. Yes.
Yeah, being a Lil Boosie fan, I'm impressed to hear someone else say that. So thank you so much. Um, so I know that you said that you had children. Do you have see any of your artistic abilities going toward any of your children?
Absolutely. Absolutely. My daughter is very, very creative. She keeps a very, very messy room, and that is very typical of creatives to have a very chaotic type space.
Yeah.
And she is just ridiculous when it comes to artwork as well. I actually took her and my son with me to do this mural. If you go and look at my website, one of my paintings that is up, as well as one of my t-shirts, it's the Mob series, which we all know what the acronym stands for. Okay? But I have that as a series between myself and my children, because if you can't mob with your kids, who else are you going to mob with, man?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and so I like to collaborate with them, and what I have them do, I see faces in everything, okay? I could stare at a wall and pull something out of it, just random patterns that my mind will produce.
Yeah.
And I will have my children actually, when they are upset or have a lot of energy that they're finding difficulty expressing, I will hand them a canvas, I'll hand them a Sharpie, and I'll say, here you go, squiggle on this. And they'll squiggle on it, and I will take what they have squiggled, and I'll pull it out and bring it to life.
Okay, I like that. I like that, how you tell them just channel their frustration.
Yes, absolutely. It is so important that we as parents allow our children not only to be creative and find their creative outlets, but it's very, very important that we help nurture that and to build them up and to guide them and show them how to properly express what's going on with them. You know, it is such a heart-wrenching tragedy what's going on in our city right now with the youth.
Yes.
It is just absolutely heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. I can't even express how upsetting it is. And I tell my kids, you can't really blame another child for their reaction. It really starts at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very important that we as parents who do have children start at home to allow our children to not only express themselves creatively, but to express themselves, period. Because if they repress that, just a lot of trauma, a lot of horrific things can occur, and what's going on is horrible. So, you know, it just all starts at home, Jarek. It all starts at home. It's important that we as parents really allow our children to find creative means, no matter what it is, music. It doesn't matter how ridiculous it seems, how graphic the artwork or the writing or the lyrics may seem. It doesn't matter. It's a creative outlet for them, and it's very, very vital that we get a hold on that, man.
Yes, yes, I definitely agree with you. Um, the way that our generation is coming up, we're already hardwired to computers, so we're not geared to be creative because we're already geared toward a computer or to a phone. So to see us just stepping away from technology just to open our minds up to what we can do on a canvas, what we can do when we're writing, what we can do when we sing, things like that, where we can really just unleash our gifts and let them blossom. I love to see how we can turn that tragedy and that pain into beauty. So we are definitely right with how things are going in the community and how it starts at home. We have to be able to first be artistic, expressive beings within our own homes to be able to be ourselves. So I definitely agree with you on that. Mimsy, did you have any events coming up that you wanted to let the people know about?
So critical mass is coming up. I am not 100% sure on the dates for that. I could Google real quick. That is with Shrek. One moment. Critical mass, Shreveport, SRAC 2022. And this is going to be a lot of artists from Louisiana, with the Shreveport Regional Arts Council.
Mm-hmm.
The deadline to submit artwork is going to be Saturday, January the 15th, 2022. And it's going to open on Wednesday, February the 2nd, 2022. I believe the 2nd is a Tuesday, so that should be very, very simple for people to remember. And
yes.
I can double check on well.
Yes.
Yes.
So
let's see.
I'll elaborate on that more too here. If you guys are not able to hear what she's saying, there is going to be a critical mass art festival here in Shreveport through the Shreveport Art Regions Council. The date to get your art submitted is what the date was.
It's actually, the deadline is the 15th of January to have your work submitted, and it's not just artwork. It is performing arts. It is visual art. It is literary works, all of that. You can go to the SHRAC website. You can go to the Shreveport Bossier Artist Calls page on Facebook.
Yes.
And there is plenty of information and resources there, not just for critical mass, but other ways for artists to be able to gain a voice. February the 2nd falls on a Wednesday. I apologize for saying it was Tuesday, but it's Wednesday, the day after Tuesday.
Okay.
And that's going to be at Art Space. That's when it's going to open. You can, of course, view Phoenix Shift, my piece of visual works that I submitted, as well as other artists from across Louisiana.
Definitely, definitely. I look forward to seeing how all of that works. And I want to participate in this, but right now it's just the timing and with everything I'm doing with the show, it kind of clashed because I spend more time preparing the shows. So I don't necessarily have a lot of time just to say, okay, I'll submit work, because I'm really building the brand here with a Little Tea Time. And I love that I get to interview artists and that I get to talk to artists. But I'm definitely going to make it a mission of mine to come out to the event and check out all of the artwork that has been submitted and to fellowship with all of the other artists. I definitely will make that my goal to be out for the event. So I won't be scheduling shows for that particular day, you guys. If I have to go to that event, I will not be doing shows that day, letting y'all know ahead of time, right here, live on Facebook on a Little Tea Time. Mimzy, I don't want to hold you up, but I gotta thank you so much for just taking out of your time tonight and being able to just chat with me here on the phone while we were live on Facebook to tell the people about your work. Um, I gotta thank you again for all that you do, for just being able to just to take out your time and your energy and your effort. I appreciate you so much. Thank
I really
you.
appreciate you having me on this evening, Jarek. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And if there are any events that you can find out about, let me know and I'll also let you know as well.
You broke up a little bit there, my friend.
I will if there are any events that you find out about, let me know and I will let you know also.
I absolutely will. I will keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you so much, darling. Okay, so I just ended the telephone interview with Miss Mimzy. Thank you so much, Miss Mimzy. If you're still watching here on Facebook, thank you so much for taking out your time just to be here tonight. Um, Still a little disappointed that I was not able to get her on the show tonight, but that's okay. Um, this would not be the final opportunity. We will work again to get you on again. And before I go, you guys, I said after every single show, I said every single show, let's remember to be great on purpose and not on accident. The future is now. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. To every one of my guests who watched the show tonight, for everyone who's viewing the show right now. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for your time and your energy, your love and your support and your dedication to a little tea time. Until next time, I am Jared, aka Jarius D, your favorite published author. I love you guys so much. Y'all have a great night. Little tea time out.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a little tea time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to a little tea time.
Who listen?
Welcome to a little tea time.
All right.
Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little. Welcome to a little tea time. Welcome to a little tea time.
Hey, Mom. I love you. Talk to y'all later.